Hello, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May the 3rd, 2022. My name is Shelly, and I welcome you all here to FlossTube number 92 on my channel, Proverbs 31:22. So I'm glad everybody's here. This is starting the new week of vlogs. And I have had a few new subscribers, so I welcome everyone who's new. Those of you that don't know, I do my videos vlog style, do little snippets every day, thereabouts, and then upload once a week usually. So I'm from Northwest Alabama is where I live currently. I'm originally from Louisiana, and yeah, I like to cross stitch and I like to quilt. I do a little bit of crochet. I do hand quilting, hand piecing, a little bit of diamond painting thrown in every now and then. What else? Some embroidery. So I'm also right now in the midst of redoing my craft room. So things, look a little chaotic behind me right now, but there's a plan. So stick with me. So anyway, I'm about 19 subscribers away from 500, which is, 100 times more than I ever thought I would have watching me. So, but I really, it'd just be a great milestone to get to 500. Of course, my ultimate goal is to get to 1,000, because that opens up things on YouTube for channels. But I would love it if you, would subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this video. Leave me a comment, even if it's just a little heart, just to let me know that you're there, and, that helps my channel. So, and of course, share my video. If you have a channel yourself, feel free to shout me out. I would appreciate anybody that sends traffic my way, because I think it would be really cool to get to that 500 milestone. And of course, we do a giveaway at that point, and we're so close. So anyway, so room updates. We're currently working on, let me back up. So if you're new, my craft room currently is housed in the former master suite of this house. And there's 2 closets in the master. One of them I have turned into an office, a craft room office is what it is. It's not like a regular office. I don't do like my office stuff in there, but it's my craft room office where I can do planning and kitting up and even finishing. So that's the plan for that room. So, and then, we will do this room as well. And then the other closet is an actual closet. So it would be great if we could move stuff out of that closet and I could have both closets for my craft stuff, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think, having a master for my craft room is pushing it enough already. My husband doesn't really mind. Anyway, so, and he's been helping me do the makeover. So where we are right now with the closet, I'll insert a video here of where we are currently, and I probably would just insert them as I go along. I have been just tacking them onto the end, but I'll go ahead and insert as we go along. So here's the status currently. Okay guys, so I'm here in the craft room closet office, and I'll show you a little bit of what I did yesterday. So I did get the baseboard painted, got the floor cleaned up. I did some work on the walls, but it's still not, it's still showing spots. So I'm gonna put some more paint on that. It's all gonna be covered anyway, but I don't know, it just bothers me that it's like that. So let me start right here. So I, as I said in my last video, I took out a filing cabinet that was in this room, and so that enabled me to tweak my floor plan a little bit. So this big tall rack holds my quilting whips. Like I have a bunch of bins and containers with my quilting whips. It used to be on this wall right here. So I was able to move it to this wall, and that enabled me to put in my cross stitch whips and fabric. So this is the tower with my my patterns in this box, and then there's all of my categories of patterns. And then this is my my fabric cart, so I have it all broken down. Now I did at one point have my patterns in this drawer right here. I no longer have that there, so I can use that for something else. So the very bottom has kitted projects. So ones that I haven't started yet. So my plan is to, and I'm being real right now. I'm going to show you the mess that's in the other room that you can't see when I'm filming. But this pegboard up here, it is going to be moved into here. And I also have one that's behind my stitching chair that's smaller. So you see how I have all of my floss on that one? We're going to put the smaller one right here on this wall. This little entrance wall. I haven't painted around the doors yet. I'm going to wait till we move all the furniture in. But it's going to go right there, and I'm going to put my flosses on it. So this will be my little area where I can pull flosses and fabric and patterns. And then, when I'm ready to work on a whip, I just pull it out of that drawer. So this is like my little kitting up station, basically. So, and like I said, that'll have my my quilting whips on it. This right here is my little finishing station with all of my supplies. This right here is my little, my big ceramic tile that I use for protecting my wood surfaces when I'm finishing. It catches all the glue and all that kind of stuff. So I also have this little shelf that some of this stuff is not going to stay on, but basically this holds like all of my scrap pieces of ribbon. These vases that are on top of here, they will go on here once my husband has secured it to the wall. I'm not ready to secure it yet. I want to wait until I get my desk in here so I can make sure that my footprint works. So basically the iron that's right there, it will actually go on top of here. That's where it went before. So I want to get some kind of little bins. I almost bought some the other day at Home Goods, but I wasn't sure about the size. And so, but I want to get bins to pull all those ribbons in instead of Ziploc bags. We also will hang the bigger piece of pegboard that's in my craft room, main craft room now. We'll hang it right there. And I even thought about, like, I know they have little hardware that allows you to affix, what are these called? Mason jars too, that I can then put, all of my greenery in those. It also will have my my frames that I've bought. I think that's where I'm going to put them. I don't know if I can affix those to it. Those may end up going over here. I'm sorry if I just made you sick going so fast. So I may use this spot to hang all of my frames that I'm using for finishing that are not completed yet. Just to get them up and off the floor. And then just hang the pegboard there and put, other things on it. I mean, I have all kinds of supplies, So this area right here on the back wall is where my desk is going to go. I still have to paint my desk. Waiting for my chair. It's supposed to be in today. So I was really hoping to get my desk painted today. But as you'll see on my video, you will have heard that I've decided to not do that today. And then on this wall is where I have my my spools of ribbon and lace, as well as a few, a few pieces for finishing here. And then these are the little collections of trims that I got at Michael's. So the only thing that I don't know what I'm going to do with is where I'm going to put my printer. So my desk it doesn't need the whole wall. Like I can slide it up against this wall here and then leave this space down on this side open to maybe put some kind of little, I don't know, little shelf or little cabinet or something to put my printer on. So there you go, guys. That's the status of the room currently. So what do you guys think? I really love it. I love the floor. And the walls, both of them just brighten up the room so much. You know, it was this green color behind me, you know, and no offense to green or anything, but I just really don't like that shade. And, you know, in the past, in my younger days, there is no way in HE double hockey sticks this house would have stayed with the original paint colors as long as it has. So we've been in this house 10 years, 10 or 11 years, thereabouts. Yeah, in the first year I would have had everything painted, but I also at that point early in my life was homeschooling my girls, and so I had more time to, you know, allot to that stuff. Then I went to work, and so those things had to wait. In 2016, I took a little sabbatical of about 9 months, and I managed to get a bathroom, the hall, and the big living room area painted. So I have, you know, physical limitations with like musculoskeletal stuff. I have fibromyalgia. And honestly, I think I have chronic fatigue syndrome. But that's really slowed me down is what I'm trying to say. So today I had planned to do more in the room. I had planned to get my desk cleared off, get it sanded and painted, start painting my desk accessories with chalk paint, and put my quilting whips on the rack that you saw in the video. So that's what I had planned to do today. Our Project Linus group, which is what I have my t-shirt on today, actually meets today. It meets the first Tuesday of every month here in Rogersville to, you know, get together and either sew or work on our projects, whatever they may be, for Project Linus. If you don't know about Project Linus, it is a nonprofit organization that donates blankets and quilts to hospitalized children. So I spent some time this morning, you know, making my list once I got up and setting things in time slots. And, you know, I was like, I just can't do Project Linus. I just have to scratch that. Something has to give. And so when I was doing my hair and my makeup this morning, I don't know, it just kind of occurred to me, maybe what needs to give is that you need to take a day off from doing so much in the room. Because I did quite a bit yesterday, and I'm not quite adjusted, even though I feel like I should be. I'm not quite adjusted to my physical reality. And so, you know, even before I had, you know, worsening physical limitations, I overscheduled my day. And so I still tend to do that, even though I think I'm not, you know, it's less than what I was doing before, but it's still maybe a little bit too much for what I can physically handle without running myself in the ground. So what I decided to do is scrap the plan for the office today. After I get done with this video, I will go and crochet at Project Linus with my friends, and I'll do maybe one thing in the office tonight, not tonight, but this afternoon before I start cooking and stuff like that. I'll probably put my quilting whips on the rack. So on Thursday, I have my local stitching group that meets, my hand stitching group. And, you know, I kind of had in my mind that, okay, you got that coming up later in the week. So you really need to get whatever you can get done on the room. And then it was like, you know what? Just do more on Wednesday. And then you'll have, you know, a day off in between Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And, you know, you work those 3 days heavy in the room. And then the rest of them, you just, you know, kind of take it easy. So maybe I'll learn it. I don't know. That was a really long intro. So let's get into the stitching. So this is May. And I am participating with Candy in her, the 614 Stitcher and her mental healthcare stitch along. So I've got that I started last night. I'll show you that. And then I have one thing that I kitted up. And then that's all the stitching that I have. But first I want it to kind of go a little bit over an April recap. I'm not going to show you projects or anything. I just kind of wanted to tell you where I am, what happened in April, and where I ended up. So I started with 55 whips at the beginning of April. I had one finish with my MLK sampler. And then I had 3 new starts, Star Spangled Sheep, Summer ABCs, and then the Antique Beauty, which I did a kit opening on. So I ended up the month with 57 whips. I had a total of 11,992 stitches in April, which is a little bit down from previous. No, it's not. A little bit up from last month, but like in February, I had 15, almost 16,000. And I didn't total up my my year to date, but at the last of March, it was 41,846. So about 53-ish, somewhere in there. 53,000 stitches for the year so far. So the project that got the most stitches was Elizabeth Weston, followed by Blackwork Beauties, and then the EM ABC SAL, which I'm doing with Rachel Q Stitches. So those were the 3 top stitch getters in April. Okay, so I did kind of tweak my my plan for May a little bit last night. I had planned to start my new EM ABC, but I ended last month with one, and I didn't want to go into this month starting one, so I kind of pushed things around a little bit, moved things around, accommodated my monthly healthcare SAL for May, and I'm doing Mondays. It's going to be my, you know, mental health care Mondays, basically. So this coming weekend is Blackbird Weekend SAL, and I think I'm just going to do 2 days on that, and then on Mother's Day I will start Vintage Pansies in honor of my mom, and that's the kitted up project that I have to show you today. So I'll pop up a picture on the side of me here to let you know what pattern I chose for the mental health care stitch along. This is a series of charts that's in the World of Cross Stitching May 2019 issue. I did stitch one of those last year, and so I'm planning on for the next however many years. I think there's 6 altogether, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna, you know, every May I'm gonna join up with Candy and do this because I think it's very important. You know, when things happen like what's in the news right now with Naomi Judd, it brings it to the forefront. But, you know, how many millions of people deal with mental health issues every day of their lives? And I think we need to remove the stigma from talking about it. If you've been around on this channel for a while, you know that I'm very open with with, my physical limitations, but also, the depression and the grief from my parents. And I think that, you know, I've said this before, but I haven't said it in a while. I don't do any of that to make people feel sorry for me or to bring attention to me. I want to bring attention to people who are maybe dealing with that, bring it to their attention that they're not alone. That can help so much to make us feel like, okay, I got this because I'm not by myself. I'm not the only one dealing with this. Now, that doesn't always help people, but it can. So to just be able to, identify with someone who's going through what you're going through um, can just help you to get through it if you're going through a really tough time. So I think it's really important for us to talk about it. Um, I think that having a hobby, a craft, for me, especially needlework, is very calming and sort of takes my mind off of my pain. It takes my mind off of my emotional issues. It just helps me deal with life. So I think it ties in very well with this channel. So um, I chose the one You Got This, like you saw in the picture. The reason that I chose this one for this month, for this year's SAL, is that I felt like the other ones have banners and stuff on them, so it's a lot more stitching. This one is just words and back stitching, and with all that I have going on with redoing my craft room right now, I just needed to make it as simple as I could. So I was able to get the word got done last night. Let me get something to put behind it. And it didn't take hardly any time at all. So my plan is to do, basically I did got last night. Next week I'll do the hearts. The week after that I will do the word this. The week after that I'll do the word you. And then the final week I'll do all of the back stitching at once. So I am using the called for DMC flosses on, I think this is a piece of 28 count with Shout. I don't know the color. It may be 32 count, honestly. It may be a piece of that 32 count platinum that I did Jesse Watson sampler on. But I don't know. It wasn't in its right little baggie, so I don't have any way to identify it. But so I got that done, and then that's going to go away for a week. So I haven't been stitching any on my daily age piece, and I've just sort of forgotten about it. So I did put it on my list for today to sort of remind me you need to get back into stitching on that. I'm part of a group on Facebook, the Crafty Matriarch, which Cheryl over at Tranquil Stitches here on FlossTube, as well as Sentimental Pastimes on YouTube. She has that group, and she started a daily age challenge. So basically you put however many years you are, that's how many stitches you put in a project every day. So I'm currently putting 56 stitches in Shannon Christine's craft room, but I haven't worked on it in probably a week. So last night I did spend some time finishing up getting my threads ready for this vintage pansies. This is what I will start on Mother's Day in honor of my mom. My mom loved pansies. She loved anything that was beautiful. And so I kind of thought about doing it on a blue fabric because her favorite color was blue. But I'm going to kind of join up her favorite flower and my favorite color fabric. So it's just beautiful. So these are the flosses. The colors are quite a bit different than what I thought they were going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more purple. Which, I don't really know why I thought that, because there's only like one big purple and one small purple, and then one that's yellow with purple trim. So But anyway, this is the flosses, and this is how, usually with like bigger things like this, um, if I don't want to do, like it has a lot of flosses, if I don't want to do floss tags, which I would have done, but I honestly didn't have any to fix. So I didn't have enough for sure. And I really didn't feel like, going through making some right now from scratch. So I just decided to do it on comic book boards. So I'll punch holes in the comic book board. I probably should have spaced these out a little bit more. And then I will basically copy and paste the thread legend into Word, print it out, cut it apart, and then I just attach it with washi tape. So that's the thread. So I went through my fabric stash last night and I decided to use Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers Lavender Mist. This is a 32 count linen, and this is what it looks like. So I decided to go with 32 count because some of these, this chart calls for some blended flosses. So like right here, I have to do one strand of each one of these. So if I would have done it on 36, it wouldn't have worked out. But I think it's going to be really, really pretty on this purple. Really, really pretty. Yep, I'm very happy with my decision. So I'll be starting that on Sunday and stitching on it for 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I may tweak that a little bit because I'm starting Elizabeth Weston next Monday, and I also have my mental healthcare SAL. So I may start it on Mother's Day, and I don't know, do something like stitch on it for the rest of the Sundays in this month. I think that's what I'll do. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I'm going to run and go join in with my friends at Project Linus, and I will see you back hopefully tomorrow. Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday, May the 4th, and I'm here to give an update. So I'll include a little clip of what we've gotten done and what I got done in the room yesterday. So just a quick room update. So I did spend time yesterday when I got home from Project Linus and filled this cart up to the max. Maybe have a little bit of room there next to that pink tote. So that bottom shelf is all Project Linus stuff, as well as those bolts of fabric. Those are all donations to Project Linus. The pink tote and the little fox quilt and the white tote, those are also Project Linus. The rest of those on that shelf is all just quilts that I've been working on for several years. This area right here is all of my stuff for making floss tags. There's some more quilt projects. And then this top shelf is bag making stuff. There's a couple of quilt projects that are not in containers up there on top. And then the little star fabric, that's the canopy that I made last year for our outdoor swing. And we had bad weather recently and it ripped most of it apart. So I've got to redo that. I hate that kind of stuff. And then the top is, that's the Radiant Star quilt that I'm doing for my younger brother. And then that's just supplies that I've been collecting to do a Jelly Roll rug when I finally get up the nerve. So that's it. So today I've put 2 coats of paint on my desk. I still have to, I think it maybe needs like just a slight third coat. Some spots that are just sort of shining through, you know, bleeding through. And then, I don't know if I probably won't do that today. I just took a shower, so I won't do that today. It'll have to wait till Friday. And then I will also put on the wax that I got. My chair's supposed to be in tomorrow. It's been delayed, so it's all coming together. But I'm telling you, I just want to go sit in there and just, I don't have a desk to do anything at, but I just want to go sit in there and look at it. So I do have a prayer request for you guys. So there's a family up here in Alabama. They actually live in Tennessee, but the husband, Drew, was, him and my son-in-law were very close at one time. They've kind of grown apart, but they were very close. Best friends, lived, you know, and shared a house together and stuff. His wife's name is Carol. They have 8 children, and I don't know how long it's been going on, but Carol is likely losing her battle with cancer. They've gotten hospice in, and I haven't heard anything in a couple of days, but please be praying for the Perry family. She's not even 40 years old, so, and I don't know, their baby is probably less than a year old, I would guess, so, and I could be wrong about that, but she's pretty young, so just remember them in prayer. It's kind of heartbreaking. So, what I stitched on. I did manage to get some stitches in on my craft room from Shannon Christine for my daily age challenge. So I'm currently working on the word happens. And this is on a 14 count black Aida. And that's what I got done. I think I had the H and the A and 1 P. So I got PE in last night. And then I'll probably, once I get finished with the N and the S, I'll probably go on and do some more of the gingham. I am using her call for DMC flosses, except that I changed the color of the machine and the gingham to be purples. I love it. I can't wait. I'm getting close. So, so I stitched on that, and then I also picked back up Summer ABCs, and I just realized I forgot to grab the pattern. This is from Little House Needleworks, and on my last video I shared how I was struggling with coming up with colors for the letters, and so last night I just decided to do the dark blue. And so I will do, you know, the different color ones, the ones that are with words, I will do those in different colors. The rest of them will be done in that, it's called North Pole Special. It's from Victorian Motto. Kind of a navy, kind of a cross between a navy and a royal. So I got, I went back, I finished frogging the letters that I had initially done. I went back in and stitched those in, did the G as well, and then finished up this little bowl of, I guess this is apples and apple blossoms. So I'll stitch on this, I think today and tomorrow. And I think that's all I have allotted for this month on that. So that is all that I have for you guys. If anybody watches Death in Paradise, the new season is available now on Amazon Prime through, I think it's BritBox. So I started watching that last night. I realized that it was back on. I did watch the Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks last night, and the Celtics won the second game. They played amazing, and the Bucks didn't. So, yeah, they won by, I don't know, 20 points or so. I think it was about there. So, that's it. That's what I've been up to. So, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. So, this is my project that I'm going to work on today. I've got to get this sanded and painted. This is painting that I did on the top of it years ago when my husband first made the desk for me, and I'm going to be a little sad to sand it off, but you know, it's not like a masterpiece or anything. So yeah, I gotta get started on doing this and get it ready so I can put it in the room. I just want to sit in there all day long, honestly. So I will give you an update when I'm done. Hello everybody, it's Thursday, May the 5th, and I am here to give just a quick update. I was supposed to be already gone this morning. I had a hair appointment at 9:30 and she called to push it back till 11 o'clock. So I'm going to get my hair cut in about an hour, and so that's why I didn't really do anything with it this morning. I did finish painting and waxing my desk. I think it came out okay. This is the first time I'd done chalk paint and wax, so I didn't know what to expect, but I mean, it has some imperfections in it that some I know what they are and some I don't know what they are, but I think that just adds to the charm of it. I am going to wait until I have it set up to do another video, and maybe, I don't know if that'll be tomorrow or Saturday, but anyway. So all that I stitched on yesterday was summer ABCs. That's the chart. And worked up a sweat getting furniture moved and vacuuming. So this is what I got done. So I finished the ice cream. I think I put in the H, the J, and the K, and then I started working on the ice cream cones and the little table that they're on. So I don't know if I said this yesterday or the day before whenever I filmed. This is a 36 count mushroom linen from Zweigart, and I'm using one strand of floss over 2 threads. I think for the quilt, I think I'm gonna pick out the green and the pink, and I'm probably gonna do red in the center, and then the little squares I'm just gonna do yellow. I'm gonna make the, you know, I'm not gonna do it like it's a little flower like they have it. It sort of has a different color in the corners of each one of these little green areas. I'm just gonna do that whole thing yellow. So, and I probably will just go ahead and do this whole background blue instead of having different threads around it. So the light blue. So that's all I've got. I have my stitching meetup this afternoon, so I'm getting ready to go do my haircut, do grocery pickup at Walmart and Sam's, and then grab some lunch and then go to that little meetup so we can spend some time stitching. I'm looking forward. I missed it last month. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello everybody. It's Friday, May the 6th, and I've got a little update for you guys. So I had the best surprise when I went to get my hair cut yesterday. I walked in, I sat down, I could hear her talking in the back, you know, working on someone, and I was just going to sit there and wait till it's my turn. And then she came up there and she's like, "You want to come on back? It's your daughter in the chair right now." And so I don't know what it is about, you know, moms and daughters at the salon, but it just was a nice treat to sit there and visit with Kim while she was getting her hair colored. And yeah, so I really enjoyed that. So I had her cut more off to get it where it's closer to, she said she probably thinks like one more cut will get me to where it's going to be all one length. And then I can start growing it out from there. So I like it. It feels a lot better too on my neck for summer. And with all I've got going on with redoing the room, I get very, very overheated and hot and sweaty. And so I will do a little video of the closet right now and insert that for you guys here. Okay, so there's the chair. It's beautiful. I love it. And it's comfortable. The only thing is it doesn't roll real well, so that's kind of a downer, but I definitely love it. And I still haven't gotten all of my desk stuff together, but I did put some of the accessories that I got at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. I'm not sure if that's going to stay on the desk or if I'm going to put it somewhere in my craft room. But these little pencil cups I thought were real cute. And I have tons of pens and pencils and markers, so I definitely needed more than one. I did finally find a cart to put my printer on. I went on to IKEA and found one that will fit in that spot. It's actually shorter than the desk, so it'll just fit right there, back there in that corner where the garbage can is now. And it's got drawers on it. It's sort of like a metal paper cabinet, I guess. So that's perfect. I'll put my printer on top, and then I'll have places to put all of my different papers. So I did go to Amazon this morning and ordered some bins to put all of my scraps of ribbons in, so I can get that looking a little bit more presentable. Seemed like there was one more thing, but it's not coming to me. But anyway, I'm loving it. And like I said, I just want to come and sit in here and just sit in here. So that's the update. Yeah, my chair came in and I was just really excited about it. So I did go to my stitching group last night, and while I was at stitching group, I worked on summer ABCs. And we just had a nice time visiting with one another. I hadn't, like I said before, I missed last month, so it was good to see everybody. So I finished the little ice creams, did the J and the K, I think. I may have had those already, I don't remember. Did the lemonade words. I still have to go in and do the rest of these little bee bodies. But I did do the M, I did the greenery, and then I got the table with the little lemonade, glass of lemonade and pitcher of lemonade going. So I don't know what this was charted for or with, but I used a unknown Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers color, kind of an orangish color. And I think there's like down here, I think that's like a little flower pot that I'll probably use that same color for. I guess that's what that is. It's got a plant coming out of it, but it looks a little weird. I don't know. Those pictures are really, really small, and so it's kind of hard to tell. And you guys know how I am with charts. I can look at a chart and not realize what it is while I'm stitching it. So when I got home last night, I did work a little bit on my Daily Age craft room from Shannon Christine. And got a little bit more of the letters done and a little bit more of the gingham done. And then I started the next one in the Blackwork Beauties. I got one of them finished completely, and then I started another one. So let me insert a picture of that magazine pattern here. And so I got finished with this one. I needed to do the back stitching around this and around this border, and I had a little bit more back stitching on the bird to do, but he's all done. This is the other one if you haven't seen it. These are on a 28 count Monaco, and I'm using DMC Floss's 2 strands. I think they're all the called for. Maybe one or two I had to substitute. So let me see, make sure I have this turned correctly. So I started the next one of the other ones. There's 6 altogether. It looks like I only cut 4 pieces of fabric, so I don't know if I was just planning to do 4 or not, but you know, I definitely would like to do all 6. So, I mean, I can always get more fabric and cut it. I just kind of wondered, you know, why I did that. So, has anybody seen the new chart coming out from Hands On Design? She posted, saw it early on Facebook, and I immediately went and ordered it, as well as the little finishing, the finishing bundle from, is it Simple Stitches Fabric Shop? Something like that. I'll insert a picture here of the chart. So I haven't gotten any of her patterns in a while. I like a lot of her stuff. Some of her stuff is a little too, I don't know, punny, I guess, you know, and I do like her puns. It's just, it's not my style for stitching. But these I really, really, really liked. I love the combination of the colors, and I love the way they finished them. So, you know, I didn't hesitate to go and pick that up. It seems like there was something else I wanted to say, but it's not coming to me. So I'll just leave you for today and hopefully come back tomorrow. So I did remember what it was that I wanted to say. The family that I asked prayer for earlier in this video, Carol did pass away yesterday. So just ask you all to remember her family and her children, her husband, her parents. So, yeah, thank you guys for praying for all these things that I bring up. I did want to let you know, too, that I did see a post from my cousin, the one whose wife was murdered in New Orleans. The grand jury did bring an indictment against Benjamin Beal. I think it's Benjamin. His last name's Beal. I think it's Benjamin, the guy that they were, you know, holding for it. So they did get an indictment. So we are very thankful about that. So that's it. Okay, guys, I got a quick room update. We did over the weekend get the pegboard installed in here, and I decided to just paint it the same color as the walls. I am going to do some stenciling on it, and I've got to spend some time. I'm going to paint some dowel rods to put my floss on this one right here, and then this one will have some finishing things like frames and other little gadgets and things that I had on it previously. So I did decide to put it on this wall instead of the wall that you face when you come in. I really want to do some pretty artwork up there. So I decided to leave that one open. And that'll give me some room to put cross stitch and other pieces of art. So speaking of that, we did hang a few things on the wall above the desk. I've had this bulletin board forever, and it looks like it's a little crooked, but it'll just have to do. But I've had that for quite a few years. I got it at Home Goods, so I'm happy to have that up on the wall. And then I bought this at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. And so, yeah, my husband hung those for me. I do want to get something to hang underneath it, just sort of fill in that space. I may do some cross-stitch pieces. My desk is still a work in progress, but I did go to Hobby Lobby last week, and I bought some more of these little pencil cups. Because once I started separating by color, I realized that 2 of them would not be enough. So I went and picked up 2 more, and they fit perfectly on the shelf. I absolutely love having them arranged according to color. And yeah. And then I have this little, it's sort of like a little turnabout, little Lazy Susan type thing that I've started filling up with some desk stuff. So I'm really thinking about, looking at these pencils and how much I love them separated that way. I'm really thinking about separating my DMC floss according to color, basically just following the DMC thread chart and arrange them that way. I have all of my overdyes arranged that way, but I've been just hesitant to do my DMC. But I think if I do it according to the chart, and I have that chart, when I'm looking for a color, I can find it easily. So I think I'm definitely going to do that. Now, it might not be right away. I might just get the floss on the wall for now. Because we still have quite a bit of work to do. I'm going to show you the chaos that's in the main room. So we started taking things down. Of course, we had to take pegboard down. So I started prepping that wall for paint, just while my husband was busy doing stuff and I didn't have anything to do. Yeah, and then at some point this week, I'm going to start moving stuff out of here. So my grandson Nathan did call me and ask me to help him make a pillow cover for his girlfriend. And so I had to put him off, but I think he's going to try to come several days this week. So I had already planned to go ahead and in my living room set up this little this portable little sewing table with my sewing machine, and then I'll have like a little a little ironing / cutting station that I can use as well. So that way I won't be totally without my machine for however long this project takes us to get done. So that's the room update. Hey guys, so you saw the video of the room update, and you saw how how chaotic my main room is where I normally film. So I decided to film in here today. The light in here is not the best. I mean, it's a closet, so it's got just, I wasn't using it for an office. But anyway, so I'm having to turn on my halo light with my filming setup, and there's a lot of glare on my glasses. And so I think I'm going to take them off for this video. It's going to feel a little weird. But yeah, just can't stand that bright glare. So I'm going to go gather all of my stuff up, and then I'll be right back. So first of all, I'm going to show a little bit of haul that I got, and as well as what I got for Mother's Day yesterday. I hope you all had a great day. It was a beautiful day here in Northwest Alabama. We went down to Joe Wheeler State Park, which is like, 5 minutes from our home. And they'd had a tornado come through a couple of years ago, like right through there. We hadn't they hadn't really opened the beach and picnic area since then. I think they've only recently reopened it, but this was our first time going down there. The beach part of it is just completely gone, I think. I mean, they don't have the bathhouse anymore. It's not set up like a beach area anymore. And they're also lost a lot of trees, but that did open up a really, really beautiful view of the Tennessee River. And so I'll insert a picture of our spot right here. So it was just really beautiful. So haul. I did get in the next floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop. Their Weeks Dye Works. They call it Peacock Blue. I would consider this more greens, but I mean, bluish green. Pretty, real pretty. So I'm happy with those. We did go, when I went to Hobby Lobby to get those extra pencil holders, I did look in the stencil section and pick this stencil up to use on my pegboards. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but you know, I wasn't going to go traipse all over looking for stencils. So this was, you know, my favorite of what they had in stock. I had seen some ideas online where somebody did like some real pretty, used a real pretty filigree, like half of it on their pegboard. So that's really what I wanted, but they didn't have anything like that. And I didn't want to do like an all over. My husband was like, do this, you know, go all over. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted like a statement piece, sort of, you know, like a focal piece. I think with this, I don't know. I don't know if just one like this in the middle of the board will be enough. I may have to do like just part of the design in the corners. And then the smaller one, I'll definitely will have to just do part of the design. I don't think it'll fit all the way across there. So that is my haul. So let me show you guys what I got for Mother's Day. So my younger daughter, Lakin, and her fiance, Emily, gifted me this beautiful picture frame and filled with all of my favorite pictures of my favorite people. This is me and Kim when Kim was a baby. I hope you can see that without the glare. That's the only thing about filming with my without my glasses is I can't really, I mean, I can see it, but I can't really see if it's seeable to you, if that makes sense, if there's too much glare. So anyway, I opened that and of course started bawling. Woke up crying yesterday. You know, Mother's Day is always, it's usually pretty hard. You know, and some days it'll be like the whole day's hard, but I was able to, you know, get myself together and, you know, go for it. This was our first Mother's Day without my mother-in-law also, so that, you know, it's just a sad day when you don't have your mom anymore. So, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, my husband went to Florence and got me Krispy Kreme for breakfast, so that's what we ate for breakfast, and then we went out to do our picnic. So my older daughter, Kim, and her family, they gave me a little bag with some goodies in it. So there's a symphony bar. Love those. And this beautiful tea towel set. Isn't that just so pretty? I'll probably use that in my decorating. Look, it has a pretty, like, little crochet edged embroidery edge on that one. Pretty. And then also in her bag was this. It was in the package. And so, you know, I pulled it out and I was like, okay, we can play that today, you know. And Kim said, I thought we would get that and we could play it when we go to the beach. And I was like, what? So she was planning to, you know, take me along with her and the boys down to the beach in Florida for like a, you know, 3-night, 4-day type little getaway. So that was exciting. But then Lakin and Emily said they wanted to go, and Michael's taking off of work so he can come. So I'm going to the beach in a month. I'm so excited. I haven't been on a true vacation in forever, literally, like forever. Michael and I went to Williamsburg on our 25th wedding anniversary, which was 1990? No, not 1990. God. I have to do the math. So 1985 plus 25, whatever that is. That's how long it's been. So I'm really excited. We found a place yesterday. We booked it. It's, you know, right on the beach in on Santa Rosa, in Santa Rosa, Florida. It's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's it as far as the merchandise section goes. Let me go grab my stitching and I'll be right back. I forgot to mention I did get a couple of diamond painting kits in. This is one. Beautiful. I love flowers, can you tell? And then this one with the pretty bluebird and hollyhocks. So I did work a little bit on my bulldog the other day. I honestly didn't stitch a whole lot. I didn't stitch Friday or Saturday. Friday night we went into town to go to Hobby Lobby. And then Saturday we were busy doing stuff around here in the room. And then we also went to Florence again. Just, you know, I don't know, my mind is scattered and I didn't remember things that I needed while we're in Florence on Friday. So the only day I stitched was yesterday. And I did get, I thought I had brought the chart. I've shown you the chart earlier in this video, I believe. Anyway, I'll insert a picture here. So that is Vintage Pansies. And I got about a 700 and something stitch start on this yesterday. So I love this. So I'm stitching it on that 32 count Lavender Mist from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers with the Call for DMC flosses, 2 strands over 2 threads. Love it. So that's a stitch that I'm doing in honor of my mom for Mother's Day. That was why I started it on Mother's Day. But that's all that I've stitched since I filmed last. So this week I will work 2 more days on that. Today I will also work on my mental health care SAL piece. Later in the week I will be working on Elizabeth Weston. I'm not going to work on her my full allotment of days. I'm going to kind of break it up. I need to dye some more fabric for my EM ABC sampler book, and I don't want, you know, I don't want to stitch 2 of those back to back in the month. So I'm going to do a little bit on Elizabeth, dye fabric on Friday, work on the EM ABC over the weekend, like over the weekend and then maybe Monday, and then I'll pick Elizabeth back up. So that's what I've got planned for this week, as well as working in the room. Today I've got a, I don't know if I said this on the video when I was doing the room update. My memory's like terrible, y'all. But I need to paint dowel rods to put my flosses on and get those hung up, because that's a big part of the mess on the table in there. Like, part of the problem is that I don't have everything that I need for in here yet. I'm waiting on a little like metal drawer rolling cart that I can put my printer on top of and put paper in and stuff like that. So some of the stuff that was on my desk is still like out and about because I don't have a place to put it yet. So I need, you know, I think it's going to be in tomorrow. I don't know if it'll have to be assembled or not. It probably will, I think. So yeah, I would really like though to get, I don't know. I think if I got that wall that I've been filming, you know, with the backdrop behind me of that wall, if I could get that wall painted, and then I can hang up my my quilt. I got a curtain rod for that. Um, you know, then I can, I don't know, like it'll be not messy, and so I could film in there, you know, going forward. But I just don't know when that's going to take place. So it may be a little bit chaotic around here, but I'm sure you knew that was coming, right? So anyway, I hope you guys all had a good weekend, and I hope you have a great week of stitching ahead, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if I ended that right, but what I meant to say was that I'm going to close out this video series, and then I'm going to start a new one tomorrow. Okay. I have Cool Gill tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be able to film tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for bearing with me, and I love and appreciate each one of you, and I'll see you on the next video.